For this investigation, we're looking at how electricity transforms to heat. And our guiding question is, what evidence do we have for heat? So I've set up two samples here. I've got a bowl of ice, a heat gun, which transforms electricity to heat, and I have an infrared thermometer, which will measure the temperature of both of my setups. You'll see that each of those tinfoil bowls that I've created measures 74 degrees, and the ice measures about 15 to 20 degrees. And the reason I created the tinfoil bowls, of course, was so that as I apply heat to the ice and it transforms into a liquid, the liquid doesn't melt all over the top of my desk. So I'm going to go ahead and place one piece of ice onto the right-hand side, and that's going to be my control. That one is not going to have any heat added to it. That will give us a good comparison of what happens when I turn on the heat gun and start applying heat to the ice cube on the left. Now, there's not much going on here. I'm just blowing heat. I'm adding heat to that ice cube on the left, and start to think about now what happens to water as we add heat to it. This water is solid water. You'll notice that those ice cubes do not take the shape of their container. They maintain their shape. They have a definite shape. As I add heat to the ice cube on the left, we can just start to see some water starting to form as the ice cube melts. Solid is turning to liquid. Let's speed this up a little bit. This is taking a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and speed up that video. And now we can really watch that transformation of solid to liquid, that change in state of matter as we apply heat. Now again, the guiding question is, what evidence do we have for heat? So that's one piece of evidence. We have observed a solid changing to a liquid. Now notice that the ice cube on the right is still a solid. It has maintained its shape and its size. It has not started to melt yet. There's a little bit of water on the right, but certainly nothing like there is on the left. Now that ice cube on the left has completely melted. And again, our guiding question is, what evidence do we have for heat? So if I look at the end of the heat gun, I see light inside. There's that red coil. Things that produce light often produce heat. As soon as I turn it off, no more heat, no more light. That's one piece of evidence, but I need better evidence than that. So I'm going to go ahead and take out my thermometer, and I'm going to measure the temperature now. We saw that that was 75 degrees Fahrenheit. The tinfoil was. Now it is, look at that, 100 degrees. The temperature of that water has gone from 14 degrees to about 100 degrees.